Hey guys, and welcome to the fifth FingerStyle United in Isolation. This is a show that every 3 days we have four amazing guitarists from around the world who come and share their music. They're all stuck at home. Venues are closed, so we've gotten all together, and every 3 days you have four wonderful guitarists. Today is no different, and really we've got all the way from Canada, Ireland, Portugal, and Russia, so we already have quite a diverse amount of beautiful music. If you're joining us live, you're up for a treat. If you're joining us not live, it's also going to be great. And what can I do? Let us start and introduce us to the people. Just before I do that, note there is also a Zoom for the guys who are watching live. There's a Zoom event, and you can see not the show but each other, so it feels like we're more connected. So you can see who else is watching with you, so you can find that in the event and take it up from there. But without further ado, let me just put the guitarists on the screen so we can see who we're dealing with. They're going to be on mute. We've got Shane over here. We've got, oh, he's not on mute yet. So we got Manel from Portugal. Callum is doing some sound tests, so he's not there. And Michael, I'm going to be surprising him by showing him on the screen, although he's looking at us. And that's and Callum's been having some internet issues, so he'll be back in a second. But guys, let's get straight to it. You guys can all wave to our audience, guys, all the guitarists. If you're listening, you can do that. Fantastic. They'll be back a little later, and we'll do that. Let us start. We're starting with Ireland. Shane Hennessy, guys, you're up for a treat. Let me bring him on, remove these guys, and say hello.
Hey, 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 this kind of feels like the Eurovision for guitarists.
Ah, I like that.
Irlande, 12 points.
Hopefully it will be. Hopefully it feels like that for everyone else as well. Shane, are you ready to go? Sounding great.
I'm ready to go, mate.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Shane Hennessy.
Thank you, everybody. That one is Effervescent from my last album, Marrakesh. It's great to see so many comments coming in, some familiar names and some not so familiar names as well. It's lovely to be here, and thank you to Near for inviting me onto the stream this evening. You're in for some fantastic music. He came in and he's gone again. If any of my fans are listening and you have a particular request, let me know. I do have a very short set. I probably have about 2 more pieces, but if you want to hear something in particular, write it in. I'll do my best to play it for you. In the meantime, I'd like to play you a medley of my hit. This is Avenue. Hey, Marty. That is Avenue. Avenue is from my first album, Zephyrus. And if you're not familiar with my music and you want to check it out, go to my website, shanehennessy.ie, or just put in Shane Hennessy into Google. I think I'm the most popular Shane Hennessy on Google. I'm not sure. There was an actor from California trying really hard to be #1, but I think I still got him beaten. Near, if you're there, just let me know how much time I have left, because if I'm not told, I'll probably play over. Just tell me if there's time for like 1 or 2 more. Play. Okay, good. Time for 2 more it is. I'll do a short version of what is probably my signature tune so far. This is Marrakesh. And without telling you the full story, This is inspired by a fantastic trip that I took, and this is, you should be able to hear this in stereo sound. This mic in the middle, this mic in your left ear, and this mic in your right ear. Thank you very much, Greg, for that comment. Yeah, the way you get the effect in that song is by actually bending the neck before you hit the chord. So when I go for a chord like this, what I actually do is I bend the neck out of tune, hit the chord, and then bring it back into tune. Got your own little rotary there. It's cool, isn't it? There is a tab for that on my website if you want to check it out. It's Marrakesh, which is also the name of my last album. I'm going to play, just to finish up my short set, I'm going to play a small bit of the title track from my new album. This is a track called Rain Dance. And what I'm putting in between the strings at the moment is like this was a hotel room key at one point. It's not anymore because I cut it into a little strip like this. And what this allows me to do is this allows me to make the guitar sound like an African harp. So this tune tells a story of a tribe performing a ritual known as the Rain Dance. And as I said, this is going to be the title track to my new album, Rain Dance, which is going to be out in about 3 weeks' time. So if you follow me online, shanehennessy.ie, you'll get a lot more information about that. Just before I go and play this for you, thank you, Near, for having me on the stream this evening. And thank you to all of you who have tuned in to see it as well.
You're so welcome. It's such a pleasure having you. It really is.
Thanks, Near. Appreciate it, buddy. And I hope you all stay around for the rest of the guitar players as well, because there are some fantastic guitar. Mikhail from Russia, Manel from Portugal, and Callum over in Canada as well. Are 3 fantastic musicians, so you're really going to enjoy it. Anyway, I'll leave you with this one. This is Rain Dance. I'll see you soon. That's more like it. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh man, I've been bouncing the whole time. It's been
Good, good. That's what we want.
so groovy, so lovely, and such a nice change of tone and harmony. And Shane, it's been such a pleasure.
Oh, thanks for having me on there. Appreciate it. I'm looking forward to the rest of the show.
Fantastic, guys. Follow Shane. Check his music. Support musicians during these interesting times as well. Shane, thank you so much, and we'll take off and bring on the next guitarist. Yeah, so guys, let me just look down and check who the next person is. We've got Manel, who's still on mute.
Hey, hey.
Here we are. I'm very well. How are you? How was that show, eh?
Great as well. Yeah, that was amazing. Hard to play, Shane, you know.
No, I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, Manel, all the way from Portugal, giving us another wonderful treat. I'm going to leave it to you. Thanks so much for being on the show. Really wonderful to have you on. Show us stuff.
Cool. So this is a song called Latino Rambler that's already on YouTube, on Spotify, and everywhere. It's the second single from my album that's going to be out in May 7th, I think. So here it goes. So I'm gonna change guitars now, and I'm gonna play a song that I wrote when I was traveling in India last year, and I was in this beautiful place called Hampi. When I started writing it, it took me a while to write it, but I started there, so I named it Hampi. Here it goes. Thank you guys, and thank you for all the comments. Thanks. And if you want to check out my music as well, I don't have a website like Shane, but you can check any social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everything /Manel Ferreira, FERREIRA music, and it's everywhere. I'm gonna play the last one as well, and this is a song I wrote last year, and it's kind of a mix of a ragtime and a samba, and I still don't have a proper name for it. I'm just calling it rag samba. So if you have a name, write it down on the comments and let me know. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Thank you.
The comments all there.
And thank you for the invitation and for this wonderful idea that you had in putting so many guitarists together. You know.
You're welcome. Look, I get to meet fantastic guitarists. I stay at home and I get to meet all this thing. And every 3 days, I get to choose this wonderful show that I love listening to. So that's great. Thank you so much for being here. Really, thanks for making the time and showing your music. Guys, go look at him on his social media. Social media, all his platforms, he's there. You can get his music and support the artists. We're going to now try and put on Callum Graham from Canada. Before we started the show, we actually started a few minutes late because we had some sound test issues and internet issues. That's one of the things that happens with these type of shows. So we actually haven't had a real sound test with Callum. So we're going to put him on, see how the sound is, and hopefully it's going to be great. I've got some wonderful still things going here from Manel, and we're going to put Callum on the screen to see how it goes. Callum, you're on the air. How's it going?
From Canada, everyone. Can you hear me?
We can hear you all right. If we could put a little bit more volume, that would be great. Not too much, but I think you're sounding great.
All right. Well, man, this is awesome to be a part of this. I want to thank Nir for putting this on, for all of us near and far.
Thank you. Thanks for being here, guys. Callum's one of my little favorites for quite a while, and he said he'll even do one of my favorite songs on the show. How's that, guys? Without further ado, I'll leave you to Callum. Thanks so much.
All right, by request, this is a song of mine called "Waiting," which is kind of fitting for these times right now, while we're all at home, kind of waiting for this to end. But I think it's also a good time to kind of take some time just to, you know, meditate, and I think it's a great thing to be sharing music at this time. And yeah, I want to dedicate this song to Beth, who's my Beth friend. She's on this chat right now. And hope you're all doing well out there. So here's my song, Waiting. Hope you enjoy. voila. That's for you, Nir. Much love from Canada to Israel. Oh, can't hear you. Are you able to hear me still?
That was my mic. I'm giving you all the preference. I can hear it now. Okay. That was unbelievable. Wow, you were into it. So you didn't see the beautiful comments. You've made people's day. Only thing I would say to you, because guys, we're doing this live and we didn't have time for sound check, is maybe a tiny bit more gain and maybe a tiny bit little less reverb.
Okay.
And then we're good to go, and that's great because while he's tuning, guys, I'm going to let you know every 3 days during this time of Corona crisis, we have all these musicians stuck at home with all the venues closed, and they've got so much love and music to share. So every 3 days we have 4 fantastic guitarists. I'm going to put him off while he tunes. I'll tell you now, every 3 days we have amazing 4 guitarists from around the world. Today we've got Canada, we've got Ireland, we got Portugal, and later we have someone from Russia. Please, if you're enjoying it, share. We want to share the love, share the music community, and I'll get it back to Callum. Guys, please enjoy. Callum, I'm going to back to you.
How's the sound now? A little better?
Sounds fantastic. It was fantastic before. It's just even better now.
All right. Well, yeah, thank you again, Nir, for this awesome opportunity. This is so great, and it's a great time as well, as we're just kind of hunkered down and isolated for music, and a good time just to appreciate, all that we have at this time. And yeah, super grateful for everybody listening and everybody commenting right now. And to all the musicians, it's been awesome to listen to you guys, and look forward to hearing the last one. And yeah, please, if you enjoy, please go support their work on their websites or Spotify. And I'm also on there as well. And I've released a tutorial how to play the last song and this one. So if you're waiting and you've got a guitar looking for something to do, you can now learn this song on my YouTube channel. So check out callumgraham.com, and I've got tabs and tutorials and music on there. So I'd like to play for my last song today, a tune called 1234. And here we go. And there you have it. Thank you for listening, everyone. And thank you, Nir, for putting this on. You're the man.
You're the man. I don't know if you heard that whisper, but you're the man. Wow, that was beautiful. And if you look afterwards at the thing, you'll see the streams of glorified messages you've got. Guys, Ken and Graham, thank you so much for being on the show. Guys, go follow his music, follow his site, check his tutorials. I've learned a lot of the songs from those tutorials. Thank you for that, by the way. Go follow his stuff. And without further ado, thanks, Karen. We have got our last, but not least, Michael. Let's put him on. And let's take him off mute.
Hello, Nir.
Hi.
Hello, Nir.
How are you doing?
Hello, everybody.
Great, so you've got a fantastic, everyone's completely hyped and buzzed after all this music, and they're ready to take in your music.
Okay, I'm ready to.
Guys, without further ado, Michael.
First song called Snow and You.
What a beautiful, beautiful melody. Wow, such a lovely
Yeah.
melody. Michael, I just want to ask one thing. It's more of a technical thing. Trying to make it sound a little better. It sounds great. That little feature of disable audio processing. I'm not sure if that's kind of changed. If you can check that to enable that, it'll make it sound even better.
Let me check.
It's a little bit of technical things happening here, and I can't really help them because I'm really far away.
So
it needs to be checked.
it's need to be. It's okay. Sorry, Near.
No worries, no worries. Guys, so if you thought that was, you're going to have even better sound now.
Now
Go
it
for
sounds
it.
better.
Even better than before. Even better.
Okay. Next song is Ancient Slow. Here it is. So next song called Inspiration. Thank you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Oh, probably a good thing you didn't hear me because I was like giggling and cheering like a girl. Guy, Mikhail, that was amazing. Such a good end to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Russia, Mikhail. Follow his music, support his stuff. If you're in the area, go watch his shows. I know I would. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Nir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Guys, it has come to the end of our show once again. I can see it's an hour and 5 minutes. I've gone overboard. I apologize, but it seems that I've still got everyone here, which is a good thing. Yeah, I don't know what to say. This was supposed to be a small little project. It is becoming such a big part of my life here, and I'm meeting wonderful guitarists because every week, every 3 days, there's 4 guitarists from around the world who come and entertain you from their home. Thank you for your support. Do share the event and the live. You can already go, there's already a scheduled live feed for next one, so you can go find it, click reminder so you get this when you're next up. We have, as usual, a wonderful 4 other guitarists for you in 3 days. Thank you for your support, and as usual, stay safe, stay home, and try to stay sane. Keep well, guys.